It's the dark skinned Savage, my neighbor. You know what's crazy? This title right here is very interesting. I've always wondered this shit too. Like,
if that shit ever happened.
If that shit ever happened.
This is very
bro.
interesting.
I know I used to hear dad like be saying stuff like, bro, cops are so crazy to the point that they would pull their grandmother over, bro, and give her tickets. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, like they would pull the wife over and give her a ticket. They don't give a fuck who you is. They would fucking give you a ticket or whatever. But this one is like when cops have to arrest their own children. So go ahead and we gonna check this out right here, man. Let's do it.
Cops have to deal with all sorts of violent and horrifying criminals in their job. But what happens when it's their own children that they have to arrest?
Damn.
You're arrested for DUI.
On the 28th of December 2022, a witness had observed a white vehicle strike a traffic light and then quickly drive off. A part of the vehicle's bumper had fallen off in the road after the hit. Around 15 minutes after the call, police located the suspect's vehicle at a gas station across the road. But the driver was the last person they expected.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21. My dad is
Listen.
That shit gotta be a bad thing to the dad too.
Did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise I did not.
No?
The very thing 21-year-old Teresa says is that her dad is an officer with the local PD, possibly hoping that he'd come and get her out of the situation.
Hell no.
But the cops at the scene are sure that things are way past that.
You left Applebee's.
Yeah, I left Applebee's.
You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole that's right there?
I hit the traffic pole. This part was hanging off already. I hit a deer in Pennsylvania because I go to school in...
Do you smoke marijuana recreationally?
I do not smoke marijuana universally.
Universally, smoking marijuana isn't the only part of her story that doesn't make any sense. She's saying that her bumper was already hanging off from an accident in Pennsylvania around 25 miles away, and it just happened to fall off right as another car identical to hers struck a traffic light. But Teresa has a trick up her sleeve that might just get her out of this. At least, that's what she hopes.
I hit it. I'm sitting here. I hit it.
Damn, that shit fit perfect.
This piece fell off at the traffic light that you hit. That you knocked over. 6'7". You got another unit out with you?
Oh my God. He's the sheriff's
Alright,
officer.
hang out.
Over the course of just a few minutes, Teresa brings up her dad over 5 times, obviously praying that he'll be able to find a way for her to get out of this.
Your dad ain't coming,
before
bud.
he can come to rescue her, the cops are starting to zero in on what really happened and
She's
begin
drunk.
to get at least some of the truth from Teresa.
Did you drive away because you're scared because you had maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
So you want to just tell the truth?
Yes, I'm telling you this.
So way after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole? You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I hit a curb.
You hit a traffic signal.
No, I hit a curb.
Yeah,
Now you hit a
went up
curb.
the curb. You hit the traffic signal. The traffic signal fell down, and you left.
Damn.
Give me the phone. My daddy would tell you.
Well, here's the thing. Your dad, the sheriff's officer, wasn't driving your vehicle today.
In just this one short conversation,
Nigga said, "My
Teresa
dad would tell
admits that
you."
she did hit something, that she's more intoxicated than they realized, and that she was texting while driving. 3 driving faults that can each come with their own punishment.
Damn.
So now that the truth has come out, the detectives decide to speak with her father, John. But it turns out he's not there to help her.
Oh.
Hey, John, how are you? So your daughter did a traffic pole. Okay. Where's the damage on the car?
Okay, the damage on that car there, I think it was at the front right bumper.
John explains that Teresa did hit a deer earlier and that the damage was on the front right bumper. But it was nowhere near as serious as the damage the car was currently sustaining.
Can I come out? You guys out there?
That's up to you. I'll see if she wants you to come out, if she wants, you to drive her home.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let me come out there and I'll
They just letting her go.
Thank you.
Okay, alright, sounds good.
It looks like Teresa isn't going to be getting the salvation she was hoping for from her dad. And just 5 minutes later, he arrives at the scene to talk with the cops.
What's up? So, what she's saying, like, and where the damage was there, doesn't really make too much sense. So, tried to get some more information out of her, but And then that piece of bumper there. So, for the other one, was it just like the bumper wasn't hanging like that?
Yeah, no, so what it was is basically this was intact.
Okay.
This piece was missing, and the scratches here. That's all from here that she lost.
So right now, this is gonna be my call.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
We should be Ron call.
Okay, who should supervise?
Sorry, Ron call.
I'm just asking.
The cops who were first at the scene almost seem as though they're expecting John to try and make excuses for his daughter, and get extra nervous when he asks who their supervisor is. Obviously, there are countless examples of corruption where officers, especially those in the higher ranks, are able to use their power to prevent their family from getting into trouble. However, the officers quickly realize all he's trying to do is gather all the information on the incident so he can make a fair assessment himself. This quickly becomes evident as he checks his text messages from her to try and create a timeline of events.
I just want to show you this so you can see it. You hold 1039. When do you think that initial call came? Because she probably hit it and was like, Dad, what the fuck do I do? I'm more of a
Dang, you not even. He like, nigga, she did this.
That's about right. I mean, lying to she knows better. I'm a cop. She knows not to do that. Or maybe she didn't even. Do you think she? I'm not lying. I'm saying she didn't lie. Yeah. Okay. And I want to be very clear about that. But she might not even look at the freaking car to see if there's any difference.
However, despite John's willingness to help the officers out, the sergeant at the scene asks him not to get involved, so to guarantee the integrity of the investigation. So far, everything other than Teresa's conduct has been perfect, and is a great example of proper policing. So, it's back to focusing on what Teresa had mentioned earlier. She says she'd only had one drink at Applebee's, but it's starting to seem as though she may be a little more drunk than they realize. Suspicions that were only confirmed after some field sobriety tests.
Anything that happened tonight? I don't think that you were okay to take the outfit from the vehicle.
Dad!
So,
Dad!
Dad,
Where's my dad?
oh, your dad's right over here.
I ain't gonna lie. What do you do in that situation, bro? Like, what can you do?
I mean, nigga.
Like,
ain't
arrest
shit-
her ass.
I mean, ain't shit you can't do. I mean,
That, like, my black ass, that's what I can't be. Cause, nigga, I would try to have my, hey, nigga, she said shit.
hell no.
Nigga,
You gonna lose your fucking job.
You gonna lose your badge, bro. But, nigga, you can't just fucking...
She looked like she was older. She was of age to understand discipline. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure
I mean,
dad, you know what I'm saying?
Dad! Where's my dad?
Oh, your dad's right over here.
You do stop, take a sit, get in the car.
Did she say, where's my dad? And he's right next to her?
After being forced into the police vehicle by her own dad, Teresa was driven to the police station where her blood alcohol level was tested. It came back as 0.17%, over twice the legal limit. As of its upload, Teresa is still awaiting her penalty, but has been issued a court summons for driving under the influence, reckless driving, and failure to report a car accident. Teresa's dad followed protocol perfectly, but Kenneth Adams' dad did the exact opposite when he tried to abuse his power as a commissioner to try and save his son from prison.
Tell me who I called to find out why he's in jail. You want me to sue the son of a county sheriff?
In November 2022, Kenneth Adams was pulled over for running a stop sign. But as it turns out, Kenneth was in much more trouble than he realized.
Oh, shit, I'm about to say.
What did you wrong? Okay, so the reason I stopped you, you didn't tell me to complete stop the stop sign?
I did.
And then you didn't have your turn signal on.
I sure did.
Okay.
I know for a fact I had my turn signal on.
Okay.
That's why I was surprised you were pulling me over, but whatever.
The officer then took his license and ran it through the system, where he would discover Kenneth had a warrant out for burglary and theft of a vehicle. All of a sudden, Kenneth becomes defensive and refuses to exit the vehicle.
I don't know how they have it a warrant, but it's on our system right now. You have an active warrant at a 7th District Court here in San Juan.
I've gone to, no, that's incorrect. Because I've gone
Well, it's on our system right now.
Well, you.
I'm not going to argue with you about it. You're going to go to jail tonight on that warrant, okay?
No, I'm not, dude.
There's always some shit, too, bro. Because he didn't go to court.
Well, who issued the warrant, though?
The court's of course.
For what, though? Because I've gone to court for everything. There should not be an active warrant for me.
Nigga's still lying.
Kenneth claims that he's already been to court for his previous crimes, but the warrant still calls for his arrest. For the majority of smaller cases, the suspect is tasked with turning in the documents that prove that they've been to court and completing any classes they were made to attend by the judge. Without
So he
those
probably didn't
documents,
go.
The court cannot confirm they attended anything.
Yeah, he
So
probably
when
just
Kenneth
didn't
forgot to
turn in the
his
documents.
The warrant remained open, and the police had no way to tell that he had in fact been to court.
Issued October 13th. For what? Some felony charges, burglary charges.
Dude, I've been to court for that. No, I've been to court for that.
You want to know the charges?
Yeah, I do.
So it has 2 burglary charges listed, a theft charge, mischief.
That's on my old case.
3 charges of burglary of a vehicle,
Yeah.
and 3 trespass.
Yeah, why is that floating up now?
Kenneth was taken away to the station, but this is when his father, Bruce Adams, turned up, who turned out to be the county commissioner for the local area. How convenient for Kenneth.
And that's probably why his dad was so heated, because he actually knows that he went to court for all that. But he just didn't turn in the documents like a dumbass.
Of corruption.
Where's Kenneth?
He's in jail. They took him.
Your wife took him to jail?
They took him to jail, and I stayed here with the car.
Why?
For a warrant.
Who do I call to find out?
To find out the warrant?
You're a police officer. Tell me who I call to find out why he's in jail.
Offense: burglary, theft, criminal mischief, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a vehicle.
He's already been to court over that.
Yeah, see?
You saw the warrant right there. I showed you the warrant.
He's been charged with that, and he has a plain abeyance on all of it.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to turn him loose.
I can't turn him loose, Bruce.
Who can?
Nobody can. He's been arrested for a warrant. The courts can.
And the warrant's false.
Huh? The warrant's not false.
You want me to sue the son of a...
You want me to sue the son of a bitch?
You want me to sue the son
No, that
of
would
a
piss me
bitch?
off too, though. Like, fucking
Sue the
tickets.
county sheriff because he arrested my kid on a false warrant?
The warrant's right there.
Bruce is obviously trying to abuse his position and influence the commissioner to try and save his son from the law. But luckily, this officer stands his ground and refuses
I'm not gonna lie
to
though,
cave in.
but you gotta understand his
Eventually,
frustration
though,
too,
Kenneth was released from jail,
'cause he actually
the warrant
went.
was withdrawn and no further action was taken against Bruce.
Oh, see, yeah.
The officers that arrested this law student weren't as lucky.
Yeah, they freed him out of jail, neighbor. Huh? That's what he said. He said they freed him. Yeah, they
Kenneth
freed
was
him out of
released
jail.
from jail, the warrant was withdrawn, and no further action was taken against Bruce. But the officers that arrested this law student weren't as lucky. Marion Humphrey Jr., son of retired county judge Marion
why this
Humphrey
nigga look
Sr.,
familiar?
was pulled over after an officer
like
allegedly
that guy that
witnessed
be
him
in
driving
the judge
dangerously.
thing, bro.
Footage shows him swerving slightly after missing his exit. Marion is lit up by the officer and pulled over. He's then told the officer witnessed him nearly wreck his car and is suspected of dangerous driving.
When did you rent the car? Yesterday. You gotta check it. You turn back your head though? You got the handle? I'm sorry, sir. I'm trying to figure out yeah, but you're super nervous, so I'm trying to figure out why you're so nervous.
Being a law student, Marion asks if the officer has probable cause for pulling him over. The officer struggles to give a good answer before claiming Marion seems super nervous.
Man,
First
what
of
the
all,
fuck is that?
Being nervous isn't a crime. It isn't evidence towards a crime either. And secondly, Marion actually carries himself incredibly well in this situation. He complies with the officer's requests, asks why he's being pulled over, and why he's being held. He even calls his dad to listen in on the entire arrest, something the officer clearly didn't like, as he then asks to search Marion's U-Haul.
I'm sorry about that. It happens. I know it happens. Honestly, I don't want you to bring it up because I don't think that's fair to me as a citizen, as someone who, if the only thing I did was kind of, I did not almost break my car. Bring it on. Just let me look in here real quick and get you down the road. I don't have to bring it on. I just think that some of
That's a hard-headed cop right there.
you like to.
Marion does an extremely good job of eloquently showing how terrifying it can be to be stopped by the police while maintaining a calm and
who the fuck is
respectful
not
tone
gonna
with
be
the
like-
officer the whole time. But regardless, Marion is placed in handcuffs for over an hour while the cops search his vehicle with a dog. According to the officer, the dog smelled narcotics and alerted the officers before even entering the U-Haul.
The dog was on narcotics in the vehicle, so I detained him and he's about my car while I searched the vehicle. No, he almost did, so that's called false flag. And he's arrested me. He's arrested me, man. He's arrested me, man. There's nothing against you, so I'm trying to shoot.
Narcotics?
Predictably, the cops find nothing in the vehicle. Marianne has since opened up a lawsuit against the officers, claiming they violated his 14th Amendment rights.
Damn.
As of this video's upload, the case is still ongoing.
Yeah,
What?
Get your bag, nigga. The fuck? You got me
How the fuck
fucked
is
up.
the case still ongoing? They didn't find shit.
Because he black, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't want to play that card, but it's
Nah,
I'm playing that card, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Nigga, there's so many shit like that that's happened, bro. That is just, bro. Bro, we had the same situation, bro. Yeah. Where the cops talking about some, oh, he smells something in the car. Literally called like about 4 other cops or 5 other cops on us to pull up on us with a K9 to come and search the car. Just because the owner of the car said, oh, y'all can go ahead and search the car. If it was my car, I'd be like, nigga, you can't search my car. We don't have the warrants to search my car. I'm not in trouble. I don't do anything against the law or nothing. But if the nigga's telling you, yeah, go ahead and search the car, and you call like all the cops to come and search because there's like fucking 5 other niggas in the car, of course. Yo, like, bro, and then all them niggas came in, and then when they came in and searched the car and everything, they were all talking about some, bro. That's crazy, bro.
But that's the thing, too. It's like, nigga.
They was even mad that nigga called him.
The best thing you can do, bro, just let them niggas yap. At the end of the day, nigga, you ain't got nothing to hide. You search my car, you ain't find shit. A dog, what type of fucking dog? What, nigga, we go... I ain't want to say go kill that dude. I mean, how the fuck a dog smell narcotic and they ain't shit that fucking shit?
Like, no, it's like they said the dog was having a scent of a narcotics before even searching the fucking car.
They said before searching the car?
Yes. That's what it said. They didn't even go in there and go check. They just arrest the nigga because the dog said, oh, I'm smelling something before you guys even come check.
Nah, they definitely need a new system, bro. They need some type of new device that's scared.
Niggas just
dogs be tripping. They give them niggas too many drugs, bro. That nigga was detained for damn near 2 hours.
I like the way he went about it. Like, he didn't even quarrel with them. He just followed, the law perfectly the way he should. Yeah. And the fact that he did that and he still did all that bullshit to him, that is, bro. I don't.
That nigga say, why you nervous, motherfucker?
We reacted to like a video like a couple days ago with the Louisiana shit. Where the kid shot somebody, killed somebody.
Put that nigga in the truck.
You was even mad about how calm that cop is, bro. Yeah. The cop was so calm. Yeah. He saw a bullet hole and he still letting that nigga chill right there, bro. Yeah. Like, bro, but this nigga, he didn't even commit no crime that is that fucking insane.
Yeah, man, that'll be it for today's video. And let us know if you...
What's your opinion, man?
Yeah, if you was a fucking police officer, your kid, what would you do in that situation? Would you fucking try to save their ass?
Nigga, if my kid is in the wrong area, nigga, lock his ass up.
I mean, that's why you teach them their whole life. That's why you give them ass whoopings to show them, like, yo.
You train them to know better.
Yeah, I feel like as a police officer, you should tell your kid, hey, nigga, I might be a police officer.
Yeah.
But, nigga, if shit go down, nigga, I gotta do what I gotta do.
I mean, that's the whole point of giving your kids whoopings, bro. Like, you're teaching them, like, yo, you do this, something bad in life, you're gonna get disciplined.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like being
you don't gotta whoop every child, because some child you just need to raise your voice.
Yeah.
The voice is all you need.
I'm just
some
saying,
kids
like,
are just stubborn.
Yeah. It's like being an English teacher and your kid can't speak English. Like, nigga, come on, bro.
Giving whippings is a prime example of the jail system. That's a prime example, in my opinion. No, like, I'm being so serious.
It's a discipline.
Because it's like, you show them, like, yo, it don't even got to be just whippings. You could take something away from them. You could ground them. You could do whatever. But sometimes that shit is not enough. Yeah. When they get to the point where they're of age, and not of age, but when they start getting into their late teens, they want to start doing things.
Hey, man, let us know in the comment section. But anyway, that will be for today's video, man.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Please don't forget to
like, share, subscribe if you're new. God loves you. God bless you. And Weezy out of here.